All right, everybody, welcome back. It's another edition of JJ's PC Builds. You know it is JJ right here. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And also, too, want to welcome all new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds and my veteran subscribers. As always, much love to you for all the support that you do. Okay, besides all the hectic and stuff that's going to be going on, I'm still going to be doing graphics card nightmares. And after graphics card nightmares is done, and I post it out to you all, if I go live, do be aware I might go live today when this all starts to go down. So I'm going to be running a live stream. And that way, y'all can see what's happening on this side of the field during the hurricane. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get to the video. We're going to go to the action screen like we always do. And we're going to see what's going on with this for this week. And see what the graphics card prices are looking like now. Let's go ahead and switch it up. And we're going to go ahead and go over here, up here, and try to get up to some Amazonies. There we go. We're going to type in Amazon and have a peek at Amazon today. So you always go to the top here, and you always go down, and you go and where it says computers. And then this always comes up, graphics card for gaming PCs, like always. 4060, 8 gigabytes, looking like at $329. I thought it was supposed to be $299, but it's at $329.99. It's $330. Let's see, the 4060 Ti is $419.99. That's for the 8 gigabytes, $420. 3060, you can get it for $300. The 580, 8 gigabyte, you get it for $109. 3060 Twin Edge OC, 12 gigabytes, $309.50. And not too bad. And we're going to go around the prices. They got a 550 for $98. They got another 580 for $100. They got another 580 for $106, and they got the 4070 for $600 like usual. Nothing there, nothing gained, nothing lost. Okay, the 4060 Ti one-click OC is $365. And that's the 8 gigabyte version, 470 OC. There's 3 fans, Asus Tough, $660. That's a little bit pricey, I think, for the 4070. I know the performance of it, so that's why I'm saying it's a little pricey. And just like the 3050 here for $250, that's way overpriced. The 2060 for $200, that's definitely overpriced. 1630 for 150, close to $158. That's definitely overpriced for 4 gigabytes. $300 for the Zotac 4060, still overpriced. You guys are wondering where the nightmares are. I'm bringing the nightmares to you. PNY's got their card right here, 3 fans for MSRP. So looks like you get MSRP with this. Not too shabby. 6,600, still over $200, $210. The 580 8 gigabyte Show Kings is $106. Now the 580 8 gigabytes been riding at about 120, so it did come down a little bit on price. It's not a bad starter card. That's if you're going to be playing like OpenGL or OpenCL, something like that. You get better performance out of OpenGL from this. Just to let you know that, because since it's a PCIe 3.0, that makes a big difference. See, 2 GB card for 45, that's way too high. So, going on down the road, let's see, 1660 Super SC, 6 GB, $230. Okay, now for $230, you can get a better card for $230 other than the 1660. I mean, I know back in the day, 1660 used to be the shiz, but in today's market, it's not even near that. So, I mean, GDR5 for this one, $100. It looks like it's one of them Shenzhen graphics cards from China. 319. You got 54. You got 108. 100. It's just on and on and on. It looks like the prices are, and now the 6650, the price was up. It was down to about 229. Now it's up to 250. So the price seems to be going up on that. 6700s for $349.99. Well, $350 just to for say, and that's the 6700. 5500 XT, 8 GB, 135. Now, that's not too bad of a starter card, but it's got a 4.0 X8, PCI Express. It's got an 8-pin connector on it, and it's 128-bit bus for 135. It's kind of reasonable, but, all depends. It all depends on what your flavor is. You got a 3070 Ti for $640. So that's pretty much what Amazon's got on their front page right now. So now let's go ahead and slide over to Newegg and type in Newegg and see what's going on Newegg. Even though I never shop at Newegg, I'm just telling you right now, I don't. I don't shop at Newegg at all. I go over their prices and stuff, so that way the people that do shop at Newegg, it gives you something to look at, far as what's going on right now today. 6650 XT, that's actually a better price. It's at $239. 4070 is still high. 3060 is still high. And the 6750 12 GB 429 is still too high. 3060, that's not too bad. 6600 is way too high. Another 6600, the ASRock Radeon 209, that's not bad. That's even better yet. And 3060 Ti, $340, not too bad. 6800 XT, $559. Now I think on, if I remember right, on Amazon they're for $539 or $529, somewhere in between there. So y'all can quote me on that when we get there, But 6650 XT got right there, $239. 3060, $389, $390, not too bad. I don't think I'm looking for a multicolor card, so if y'all are looking for that, they got it for $1,049. They got a 4070 Ti for $943. See, now if you're gonna look at these two cards, basically, if they had one that's plain black, blacked out version for this, and looking at this price wise, you're best off to go with the 7900 XTX over the 4070 Ti. Better performance. So you basically, if you spend a couple more dollars, you get better performance. Let's see, 4090. They even got some. I've seen some benchmarks from other reviewers too that's sitting there saying that the 7900 XTX is outperforming the 4090. So I did see some benchmarks on that. If y'all are wondering, that's kind of the reason why everybody's moving over to AMD, over to the Radeon, is because they're finding out that they're getting better performance somewhat, over there on the AMD side. That's what I'm hearing. But, if you put DLSS 3 and, frame gen and all that on the 40 series cards, that's going to change the factor of what the 7900 XTX does. So because, 7900 XTX isn't great on RT cores. It can't do DLSS 3 and it can't do frame gen and all that, but it does have its FSR 3, and so on. So, but as far as performance wise, if you overclock each one of them performance wise, the 4090 is going to come on top. So that's just my opinion. That's what I've seen, and that's what I configured it to be. So moving on, 4060 OC is $300, 6750 XT, 4060, still overpriced, my opinion. I ain't gonna pay $1,400 for a 3080. There's no way in hell. That's just overpriced. This is overpriced. This is overpriced. This is overpriced. It's all overpriced. 4060 Ti, definitely overpriced. That's still overpriced. Way overpriced and way overpriced. Moving on down the road. Now y'all wonder why I do graphics card nightmares is because, I'm showing you exactly where the nightmare is. It's all over here. The price, they don't see, the GPU makers don't understand. I mean, they're not giving too much when it comes to performance, but they're giving more price than they are performance. So price to usage and usage to performance, I can tell you right now that it's not sitting too great with some of these cards because the price looks like it's going up. I mean, 6800 XT is $529. That's not too bad. Now, back a couple weeks ago, they had the 6950 XT at the same price, $529. Unless you go to Micro Center, you probably can get it for $529. But we'll get there and we'll find out. So, that's pretty much. I mean, as far as what it looks like for Newegg, it looks like it's, just as pricey as Amazon. Prices are starting to rise. Everybody's still saying the prices are falling, but I'm looking at real world prices now than I was last week. And comparing the two from now to last week, the prices look like they're slowly incrementing upwards. So don't get it wrong. That's just my opinion. Everybody is entitled to their opinions. So now we'll go to eBay. We'll go to I should write e-waste, but I'm going to type eBay. So we'll go here to eBay. We'll look at the graphics cards and get you guys a good idea of the used side of the bunch. Some cards they say are brand new, but I come over here, buy it now, and that changes the factors. So now we don't have to look at all the other BS, hopefully the broken cards they keep off of this end. But The Livono, I doubt that you're going to be buying a OEM graphics card. You know, they're not bad, but they're not that great neither when it comes to performance. I really don't recommend the OEM cards, is because the performance is not that great compared. Make sure y'all got your drink and snacks. Thank God I do. I had to go fight the weather for it. 580, 59 bucks. Look at that. Almost gone. Look at that right there. Almost gone. 59.99. 60 bucks. Now, that's a good starter card. Oh, it's the mining edition. Oh, my bad. Never mind. Let's not go there with that. So, yeah, always look for when it says the mining cards. You know, I mean, you don't want to get a mining card that's been mined on for a whole year, nonstop, 24/7. Then you're going to be like, oh my God, it's halfway wore out as it is, just from 1 year of constant use. That's not. I really, me, when it comes to Founder Edition cards. And I want y'all to get this. I'm not really a fan of Founder Edition cards. Okay. Now, these AIB partner cards, you know, like Asus, MSI, Gigabyte, you know, all the ones that are, you know, the partner cards, I like them better because they kind of got a better look. And if you get like the Founder Edition cards, they all look pretty much the same. You know, far as performance, they just give you the standard performance. So, you know, I'd rather go with the card that's going to give me overclocking performance, better looks, and everything else. My opinion, that's just me. I don't really care for the Founders Edition that much. Not unless they say, here, you test it, you know, do what you got to do, then that's a different story. But so far, I don't see that ever happening just yet. So, moving on down the road, you know, it does not look like there's too much going on with eBay. I mean, we can go through the cards, but you guys are seeing that some of these cards are, you know, at MSRP or greater, you know. Some of them don't work. You know, I mean, you take a big chance when you do that. But when you make sure that the seller is allowing a 30-day money back guarantee, because if they're not, then I would suggest not to get that. So, you know, always make sure that you get, you know, good reviews from that, you know, good reviews on that seller and everything else. Always look to see if it says they're just sending you the box or it's broken. So you really got to play it really good when it comes to shopping on eBay, because you never know what you're going to get. You know, play it safe, stay with the new, and that's just my opinion. But if you want to go and play with fire and you want to get, you know, bunches of cards for cheaper prices, then you're going to take a chance playing on eBay, you know. Or if you want to go to jawa.com, check them out too, because, you know, if the seller sells it to Jawa takes and investigates the card, and if it looks good, they'll buy it, and, you know, they'll sell it, you know, with, you know, being tested and everything else. So that's the good thing, you know, when it comes to that. You know, if a site tells you, hey, if you're going to sell this card, you got to turn it into us. We got to test it and everything else. And then, you know, we'll pack it, you know, and, you know, we'll sell it for you. Here's your money. We'll sell it for you. Boom. they take the responsibility. At least they're going through it, testing it, and everything else to make sure it's 100%. But on eBay, you don't get that. You know, you got to take the seller's word for it that they're selling it to you for, you know, what it is. So, alrighty, moving on now. Let's go to Micro Center. Micro Center. Let's go to Micro Center. Alrighty. Let's see what Micro Center has for us today other than pop-ups. Okay, so we type in graphics cards like we always do. I have to do this video pretty quickly because if I don't and I lose power, then y'all ain't going to see, you know, graphics card nightmares. So, okay, 13 available to ship. Now, if you want to get a card that's shippable, you can look on this side and see if they're able to ship the card that you want. You know, they got 4090s, 4070 Ti's. They got 4070 Ti's, 3060s, 3060 for $294. 4060s, 4070s. These are cards they can ship to you. You don't have to go in store for them. They got a 4060 Ti for $400. Comes with the Overwatch 2 Ultimate Bundle. Most of your NVIDIA cards are coming with the Overwatch 2 Invasion Bundle. So, just to give you a heads up on that. They got the A770 for $319. Ships in 5 to 7 business days. That doesn't seem bad for $319 for 16 gigs. But also, too, that right there, the A770 Bifrost is $200 cheaper than the 6800 XT. This is $200 cheaper than 6800 XT. And plus, I've been hearing that, you know, Intel's Arc, their drivers, I think they just did a new update. So that might be a hint to y'all that the Arc series, they're still, you know, improving the drivers and stuff. Even if you get the card and, you know, just make sure that when you do your review and you do your homework on it, if you buy one of the Arc cards, make sure it covers the games that you're playing now. So that way, when you go to play the games on the Arc, you don't get stuttering, you don't get crashes and everything else. That's what you need to make sure if you're going to get an Arc card. So, for me, when I start to see it improving a little bit better, then I might get me an Arc card. You know, I'm sure it will in time. Let's see. Do they have anything that I would like? This right here, I got this right here for, I don't know. I got this here for $5.99. Now it's $6.09. So the price did come up, and y'all hear that thunder. Let's see where that thunder is coming from. You know, hold on. We're gonna move this back. They said by 2 o'clock today. that it's supposed to be raining like cats and dogs here. So we'll see. Usually when it rains too heavy, we'll lose power. So let's hope that I can get this done and maybe do some live action without having any problems. If I could do some live action today on this storm, I'll do it with y'all so y'all can see what's going on in the real time, and then we can have a big old discussion about everything, including the weather, on a live stream. If everything goes well, then I'm gonna try to do a live stream today, just to let y'all know. So at the time that you're gonna see this, this will be a couple hours later, but the live stream I might not do until after 2. I might not start it until after 2 o'clock today. And if I do, then you all would know it. No problem there. Okay. Now, we went through the prices on all 4 of these sites. I do see the price coming up on a couple of them. So, and I can see that it's not going to, the prices right now are gone stagnant. Basically, I'm going to tell you right there. The pricing's gone stagnant. So it's just inching its way up on some of the GPUs. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are sitting still. So I don't see price drops on anything other than the price drop I seen on the 6800 XT from AMD. But all in all, I haven't really seen much of a price drop since last week, but I'm starting to see the price go up since the 4070 came out. The prices did come down a little bit, but then it went back up again. So I think that if you're going to get something, I would wait until the 7800 and the 7700 from AMD comes out. They're going to be having a couple graphics cards come out. Sooner or later, we're just waiting to see what happens with those. So that's the reason why I haven't decided to buy the 6800 XT, is for the simple fact that if the 7800 XT comes out, that's a newer generation, but looking at the 7800 XT is looking like it's almost equal. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Let me see if I can get the specifications up for y'all. Okay, let's go back to the action screen really quick. Okay, now this is for the 7800 XT specifications. Now, card status, they say it's official. Now we got an official going on. So it's going to be Q3 of 2022. Am I missing something? Huh. That is interesting. That they got that date wrong. Either they got the date wrong or I got something wrong. But it's the right one. Huh? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure this out. I mean, let me go backwards a little bit. This is the right one. I do hope it is. They said the 78 and 7700 XT. Huh. Let me go to Tech Power Up and have a look. Okay. Unreleased. Okay. So yeah. It's not released yet. But they're saying the launch price might be $579. Okay. That's for the 7800 XT. So if it's Navi 32, it's 3,840 cores, 240 TMUs, 128 ROPs, 16 gigabytes of VRAM, GDDR6, 256-bit bus width. That's pretty good. Pretty good, I think. So see where the 6800 and the 7800, now they're saying that the 6800 is 1% slower than the 7800. 1%. So I have no idea why they're saying that. But, it's good to know. It is good to know. This would be a good head-to-head when that card comes out. Now, they're saying the card should come out. I guess I got to figure out. They said they were going to announce the card coming out at an event that's going to be coming up soon. I forgot what the name is, and I do apologize for that. I just got this hurricane on my mind, and it's just been hectic for me so far. But now I'm just letting you know that the way it's looking, that this card, if it comes out at what they say, $579, now there's a $50 difference. There is a $50 difference between the 7800 XT and the 6800 XT. There's a $50 difference. If this card comes out at $579, this means it's $50 higher for 1% more. I mean, it's right here. I mean, looking right here, 1%. The 7800 XT is 1% faster than the 6800 XT. 1%. So you're paying $50 more for 1%. Now that's something to really think about. Is it really worth paying $50 more for 1%? Ask yourself that question. 1% performance might give you what? 10 to 15 FPS or 5 to 10 FPS, somewhere in between there, for $50 more. I really don't think that that's really a good deal. I really don't. What could make it a better deal is if they decide to drop that price to $499. That 7800 XT that's supposed to be coming out to $499, and the 7700 XT to $399. Okay, that would be ideal. Or if they blow everybody's mind and they say, okay, well, we're going to do the 7800 XT, we're going to drop it down to $300. And then the 7700 XT, we're going to drop it down to $200. That would blow everybody's mind, don't you think? So, but if they did something like that, definitely keep your eyeballs on the 7800 XT, because we don't know exactly what price it's going to be coming out at. But they're estimating $579 US. So, but anyway, that's my take on what's going on today. And also, too, what's been priced out at for this week on graphics card nightmares. So if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds and my veteran subscribers. As always, much love to you, no doubt. If I change my mind and I'm not able to do live streaming today, I will leave a note in the community tab for everybody to let you know. So that way you're not left hanging if I'm going to do the live stream or not. So just let you know that. But until the next time and the next video, this is JJ on JJ's PC Builds. We will see you on the next one.